Welcome to Middle Grade Book Adventures, where every month at the Kingston Library, we preview a new middle grade book we think you might enjoy. This month, we are looking at Gregory Maguire's Cress Watercress. It's the story of a young rabbit who, with her family, has to flee their home and find a new home in a more dangerous, unknown part of the forest. Chapter 1, The Bare Windows of Home. Mama yanked down her homemade drapes and stuffed them into the carryall. The windows stared squarely out into the newness of how things were now. Mama said, "I think it is time." She pulled her apron strings tighter. She didn't look at her children. "Is everyone ready?" Cress shrugged. Her mouth was dry. Her words locked silent. "You'll need to carry him, Cress," said Mama. "I have my arms full. Can you manage?" Kip was disagreeable, all sour milk on salty soup. "No, go!" "Don't fuss," said Mama. "This is hard enough. Be a good little bunny for Mama." Kip threw himself in the middle of the empty warren. Gone now, the rag carpet that made the floor soft. When Kip kicked, he hurt his feet. He cried harder. Mama put down the map, the parcels tied in string, the carryall, and the valise full of carrots. She picked up her little kit. Since the rocking chair was gone too, she rocked on her heels. "Why don't you settle down, Cuddles?" asked Mama. "I don't know what to do with you." "He wants a stuffed carrot," said Cress. "Want Roddy," said Kip. "I must have packed it and set it ahead," said Mama. "No," said Cress. "It's stuck in the hood of his onesie. Look, Kip, here's your carrot." "Roddy," said Kip. There were more tears, and from more than one pair of eyes. "And now we're ready," said Mama. Kip went into the snuggly. Cress grabbed Mama's paw and held on tight. They left their home for the last time. No one bothered to lock the door or to look back at nobody waving goodbye. Chapter 2, Dinner by Moonlight. The setting sun was a lumpy clementine in a net bag of string clouds, the air so cool and damp. A few birds moaned in falling tones. "Where are we going?" asked Cress. "You'll see when we get there," said Mama crisply. Cress knew that was the end of talking for now. Kip, sucking on the tip of a stuffed carrot, fell silent, but Cress thought she heard him murmur, "Papa?" She couldn't bring herself to say, "No, Papa," so she said, "Look, Kip, there's a little broken circle in the sky. Mama, is that the moon?" "You've seen the moon before," said Mama. "You know the moon." "I don't remember," said Cress. "You never let me go out at night." They didn't talk anymore. The grass looked like dinner, and then it tasted like dinner. Dinner by moonlight, thought Cress. Papa would love this. Papa would have loved this. Chapter 3, Where We're Going. Mama had lost her map. On the other side of the water, the ducks slept. They were too far away to wake up for directions. Nearby, thorny branches tangled a dark sword fight profiled against cliffs of silvery moon cloud. The family froze when Monsieur Reynard came by with a mouthful of hen, but his jaws were busy. He couldn't bother with Mama and her children tonight. "We made it," said Cress as they hurried by, trying not to stare. "Just luck," said Mama. The fox had already chosen his meal. "Do you think we should have helped that poor hen?" asked Cress. "She was too dead, I'm afraid," replied Mama. "Oh," Cress thought about it. "Did a fox get Papa?" "Hush your lips," Mama glanced at the baby. But Kip was asleep, dreaming of dipping carrots in honey. Mama put her paw on Cress's shoulder. "We may never know what happened to Papa," she said. "But here we are, and the forest is home to more than one fox. So we must take care. If only I hadn't lost the map." "Do you know where we're going?" asked Cress. "Of course I know where we're going." Mama paused to stroke her whiskers and look around. "I just don't know the way." If you're a fan of classic books like Wind in the Willows or Cricket in Times Square, Tale of Despereaux or Stuart Little, or even Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim, you might enjoy Cress Watercress. It is available here at the Kingston Library, or you can request it on our catalog. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to make sure you don't miss our next middle grade book adventures.